Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Hello, everyone. Let's see how far behind this is to my phone. So, welcome, regular viewers, replay crew. Doesn't it says. Let's see if it. Okay. Nope. Just still says waiting. So that's probably the only eyeball I got right now. The system is like, wait, you're live? You're typically not on time going live. Right now. Okay, all right. So I am here and I have been live, it looks like, from my phone for 5 seconds. So, how is everyone doing? And like it states here, I'm back from I wouldn't call it doctor's office. It's the radiologist's office, the squish. I got that done today. And I got up way too early. I set my alarm for 8. I didn't have to be there till 10:45. Well, I wasn't going to put on all my war paint, because they don't want perfumes or deodorants. And I'm like, I don't want to risk any extra smells. So I threw on some eyebrows and went out the door. But I had so much extra time. I went to the post office, picked up several bathrobes, kimono bathrobes. They all came in at once. And then was able to run them to the washing machine in about 2 days. Hey, can't think. I never think. They say if it's something I gotta come back for, in 2 days. If not, expect a letter God knows when. Yep. It's just gotta have all this on. No one's complained yet, me calling it my war paint. But if they do, they can go fly a kite because I'm a quarter blood. So. But yeah, I just threw on some eyebrows. I've got to at least throw on eyebrows because they're gray and I look like Wormtongue when he's out at Rohan, Rohan in Lord of the Rings. He has no eyebrows. Hey, Suspicious, how's it going? I read a little clip someplace that whenever he was doing that part in Lord of the Rings and he'd come home with his eyebrows gone, his kids didn't know what to think, Hey, Brazzy, how are you? Didn't know what to think, Hey, Dad's got no eyebrows again. He looks like the Mona Lisa. That's pretty much what it looks like. Is mine are gray and they blend in, and there's a few light brown ones left, but other than that, they just blend into my forehead. But today, instead of looking like sisters, they barely look like cousins. Or as I call them, 2 caterpillars fighting for space in my forehead. But yeah, I got the squish done first. And that wasn't too bad. The gal knew that I was sore. The mammogram, oy vey, not the mammogram, the ultrasound, oy vey. That was, well, she kept focusing around where my tag is. That was really sore. It's still sore. And another reason, I joined the club. 100 degrees in the rain still, yuck. That's for a lot of humidity. She asked if I was allergic to nickel. And I'm like, I don't know. She goes, can you wear cheap jewelry? Nope, can't do that. So that tells me, leans me towards the direction of, if it's anything, I'm just rejecting my tag. She was like, "Seems an awful long time." I said, internal stitches, stuff like that, I'm allergic to them too, so I'm just hoping that's what it is. Let's see, today's Tuesday, so maybe Thursday, my luck, I will get the call when I'm without signal going over White Pass. So I'm holding in there. Uh, now I only have one kid for a while till cross country's over. And yeah, she still walks in, throws her backpack down, and goes right to the refrigerator. Um, she had huckleberry pancakes yesterday. She had 2 huckleberry pancakes about 4:30. As soon as she was done with that, she's like, "I'm still hungry." I said, "Honey, it's almost 5." I said, "Your mom's gonna be here to get you, and you're gonna have to eat dinner." I said, "You don't eat dinner, she's gonna be mad. And then you're gonna be hungry at 9 o'clock, and she's gonna go, 'You didn't eat dinner.'" So, yeah. So, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I have her. And I won't have them all day. Well, we'll see how it goes. Because they have this intercession thing. Well, they have conference week in October. And then after that, an intercession week. In conference, it's half day. Intercession, if they go, it's half day. If they don't go, I get them all day. And last year, they did not go because they were so far ahead of the rest of the class that they were like, "No, we'll get a kid who really needs this more than you guys do." So, yeah. But I'm not, excuse me, rented lips, as Robin Williams would say. Um, oh my, oh my God. Oh my goodness. That'd be, I've never heard of that, but that is, yeah, quite the visual. Um, especially when, yeah, I'm not going to describe it. But hopefully they don't have to do that to me. It's like, makes me think of, how the massage tables have the place for your face to go when you lay down. Yeah, not only I can just picture now, not only your face, but the twins have their own little space to go. It's like when you go to the beach, you want to lay on your stomach, you have to dig that part of the sand a little bit deeper than where the rest of your body's gonna go. Yeah. Um, yeah. Oh God. I'm gonna have to raise up daycare prices just to keep up with the food. Good Lord. Especially when I had the 13-year-old boy, it was anything that wasn't pinned down. Yeah. Except he's picky, so it's, only certain things. He can I told he was on playing Fortnite with a headset with his classmate, his actual friend, not just some, rando on Fortnite. And I think he was at his third granola nut bars from Costco. I didn't think about him being on the headset. I said, "That's the last one, because if you have another one, you're gonna be shitting nuts. Trust me." And he gave me this look like, "Grandma." Like he was just horrified. I was like, "Oh, yeah, my bad." Yeah, it was funny. One time I walked in, and he was in here because he just wanted quiet without his sister yelling, screaming, and having a mental breakdown in the other room. I came in and asked him if he wanted to eat, and I go, "¿Quieres comida?" Well, his little friend, Arturo, heard that, and he started laughing. He goes, "She wants you to go eat." And then had to explain to Arturo that Well, they call me grandma because I've known them since they were this big, And I had to say that grandma is legally half Mexican, but not genetically at all. So, oh, moose pie sounds. But I went, "Okay, what is moose pie? Do I want to ask? I know what a moose knuckle is, but oh, I've been looking up recipes for shoe fly pie. That's a lot of sugar. Good Lord. Mm. Um, no, I have not had moose. We don't have too many around here. We got to go up to the northern Cascades, and I don't know if they're allowed to shoot them up there. I've had bear, elk, deer. I want to try cougar. I guess that's some really good meat. Um, my dad said rattlesnake tasted like chicken. I'll take. I've had the. What are they? Poutine. No, not the other word I'm thinking of. Poutine. The fries with the cheese curds and the gravy. Oh God, those are so good. I had those in the Yukon. Oh man. Mm, yeah. I tell the 8-year-old when she's about 3, and we were sitting in a doctor's office, and they had a cold water tank for Oh, it's got a gamey smell. Oh, yuck. Okay, I understand. I'll pass on that one. Yeah. Um, Cold water tanking for fish is not cheap to do. But the gastrology office had a big one with a nice, big, huge rainbow trout. And I told the 3-year-old, I said, "Do you know what this nun's named? This name is Delicious." I said, "They're very, very good." Yeah. Yeah. I don't even eat lutefisk, so it's kinda greasy, but it's not bad. I mean, it doesn't taste like cow or anything, a little but it's not bad. Um, Duck is greasy. Duck is really greasy. Pheasant is damn near not even worth shooting, cause you get these 2 little breasts they're about this big, and that's all that's on it worth eating. You got the little legs, but you get more of a chicken wing than that. So, yeah, haven't, uh I wanna try gator. Oh, I've had shark meat, that's good. At least what were they? Um, it was reef shark, and it had that texture and consistency of tuna in it. The Aki tuna, oh god, it was good. Shark is really good. Eel's not bad. I've had eel. Uh, Eating eel is like eating catfish. It's that same type of meat consistency. I like both of them, so tastes like chicken. Yeah, man. Anybody ever comes out to Astoria on the Oregon coast and we're Oregon on the edge of the Columbia. There's a food truck, kind of, I call it a food boat because it's in a boat they raised up and made it so people could go to, and it's called the Bow Picker. And you get the daily catch of tuna as fish and chips. Well, of course, over here, chips or fries. So, oh, tell him hello too. Oh yeah, it is kind of late. Um, yeah, it's let's see, where's my clock on this bloody thing? Okay, 4:30. It's 4:30, you guys. Is it? It didn't dawn on me until Mark Wages made the comment that for back east, this is scheduled at 4:20. Yep. Um, I didn't even think about it. I don't sit there and go, okay, one, one, two. I don't think about the minutes. I just think about the hour when I go to other places. So yeah, that was funny. Yeah, you guys. I think the only other part of Canada that's farther out is like where Reverend Ed is, Halifax. That's 4 hours for me. So, and that looks like a gorgeous town. But I'm probably never gonna fly. And probably by my shit posting, if England gets their way, they would probably arrest me the minute I land. So yeah, kind of stuck in Washington. Yeah. Oh well. It's pretty. It's 68 today. It's so nice. Windows are open, shorts are on, I'm freezing. But it feels good. Oh god, yes. Mussels are okay. I've had them and I recognize the taste. I've had them in something before. And clams, I'll eat clam chowder. Fried, they're chewy. Calamari isn't too bad unless it's fried, and then again, it becomes really chewy. I was at a Chinese food buffet. I think it was Chinese food. I don't remember what it's called. It's here in town. I think it's still running. But I I just couldn't bring myself to eat the little tiny octopi. It's just sitting there staring at me on my plate. I'm like, No, no, I'll just move you over. I won't. No. Yeah. Hey, Regina. I've never had stuffed clams. Um, I've tried fried oysters. Those are disgusting. A lot of people like them, and maybe it's because I was a kid. Yeah, I took one bite, thinking it was gonna be like a piece of fish, and I took one bite in it, and it. Yes, kids are in school, and I am so glad she doesn't arrive till about close to 3 o'clock my time. Um, it's like its innards were still in it. It's kind of weird green, and I couldn't get past that. No, it was. Mm-mm. I'm listening for my cat. Can't tell if she wants in or not. Um, but no can do. I want to try sturgeon. I just don't know anybody who goes sturgeon fishing, and I really don't want to go sturgeon fishing. I got sick salmon fishing. Blech, that was gross. I slept and chummed the whole time. The whole time I was awake, I was just like, not my thing. Because I'm sitting there. Thought, well, I can just sit in the boat and let it rock me to sleep. Because we got up at 1 o'clock in the morning to go to Westport, and nope, did not work. So, I caught a fish. My grandpa caught a fish. Dad did not catch a fish. He was too busy helping me throw up over the side of the boat. Yep. Depending on which kind of salmon you get and how it's cooked. Wild sockeye? Oh, don't get farm raised salmon. That has extra dye, extra chemicals. It's no bueno. It's got to be wild caught. Same with steelhead. I cook mine on with in the oven, but with I do 1-to-1. It's like the sweeter barbecue sauce with honey, and turn it and bake it into a glaze like that. Oh my god, it is so good. And then you take that salmon that you've done it that way, and then you mix it in with some white rice, a little bit of salt. Mm, makes a fabulous dinner. Um, oh, I love trout. Did I just freeze? I froze, didn't I? I don't know what I did. Does the government not like me talking about fish and bad chemicals? I don't know. Let's see. Talking about fish and bad chemicals. Yep. Um, even chat froze. Let's see. Should I try to reload? Let's even. Oh, that was my phone echo. Yeah. So it says I'm still going. Okay. What I'm going to do is reload this and go see if those bathrobes are somewhat dry, and I'll show you guys. They came out really nice. I'm really, really impressed with this. So hold on. Let me close one, and while it does its duty, the whole bleeping thing, Chrome itself froze. I Okay. Can someone give me a 5x5? Send to Apple. Because Chrome had a problem. Now the whole thing's still having a problem. Oh, good. Thanks. Now if I get this thing out of the middle of my thing that says send to Apple. Okay. This computer is just going to become a dinosaur. I'm getting close to having enough. But I can't decide. Do I want a MacBook? Or do I want something that's stationary? And now I can't get this thing out of the middle of my bleeping screen. There we go. Do I get a stationary, just Mac? Decisions. I don't know. I'll probably fight with this for as long as I can because I've got about $1,000 saved up, but I've got other places I'd like it to go too. I need a new fire pit. I need a new stove. I need. So I'll probably. Oh, nice. Is it Windows 10? I mean, as long as that's the one thing with Macs. I've had this for 5 or 6 years. It's still updating. So, and you have less virus chances. If you have an iPhone, you can send your stuff from your computer to your phone back and forth, really easy. I like it. But yeah, and then Windows talked about charging for certain updates and certain aspects of the Windows programs. I'm like, a lot of people, I was reading about it, and a lot of people were like, yeah, I'm just going to a Mac. I'm not dealing with this. And if I guess I haven't seen it yet, but I guess Windows 11 is a lot similar to a Mac, and I've ran both of them ever since the Mac was this little thing with the rainbow apple and the little all-in-one box the schools had. So I got to get hubby a new little just inexpensive computer. His Chromebook says it's just other than watching YouTube, it's pretty much a brick. It does suck a lot. I've got it on this beast over here, this workstation, but I didn't think so. He owns Windows, which he took a lot. He pretty much stole a lot of the ideas. He's doesn't have a college degree. I don't think knows his head from the hole in the ground, but it's just me. Oh, I gotta wait. Oh, they had me propped up sideways on a gurney, telling me try not to roll out of bed. So now this side's gonna be sore because I'm trying to, if I start to feel like I'm gonna roll out of bed, I wouldn't put my hand on the wall. So yeah, I'm not a fan of him at all. Mm-mm. I'm a gasoline forever, rib steak forever type of person. So well, the sun must be going in and out of the clouds. Because all of a sudden it's light in here. We have another truck coming by. They started picking pears. Early apples are going, peaches are going, pears just started, and I need to can pears this year. So I guess I can call her because they're gonna eventually get married. I think when granddaughter's out of daycare, when it's not $3,000 a month for daycare. The her youngest daughter is allergic to nuts. Well, my pears, I use a little bit of pure almond extract. So I got to make her some of her own jars that don't have that, so she can eat it. And have pears, sit down with pears like everybody else does. My son said the Costco peaches, they look like they're canned instead of a simple syrup with just sugar and I put cinnamon and vanilla in them. It's grape juice. They're canned in grape juice. I'm like, interesting. Yeah. So, oh, this still hurts. This sucks. Yeah, I'm not really worried. I think hubby's more worried than I am. I just think I'm rejecting the tag. That's all. So if I don't get anything, and I got my chart for the local hospital medical shit we got here. So I'll keep an eye out on it. I'll probably come out on that before they even give me a call or even send a letter. So my doctor doesn't have any my chart because he's just independent. They can barely get text reminders figured out. So it's just kind of old school. You still get your card and when your appointment is, and they'll call you about your appointment. So, but at least this is getting done when all the deductible has been completely satisfied and everything now for the end of the year will be free. Medications, what do you call it? Any procedures, anything like that. It's all we've maxed the deductible. Ow! And this isn't even on the side that's the problem. I just felt like someone stuck a sharp blade right in between my ribs and went out my back. I'll be sitting there and I'll doing nothing. Well, nothing exerting anything. And all of a sudden, like my knee will get a sharp stabbing pain or my leg. And I look at it and I go, "What the hell did I do to you?" I said, "Why are you being mean to me?" I said, "We're just sitting." It's just nerve pain that decides to just randomly act up. So, yeah, I think I'll be fine. Thanks, suspicious. Yep. I don't have time to be anything else. But yeah, oh, that hurt. That's got to be a muscle from that wraps around from trying to hold myself up. I'm at the age now, so far, I do not have to cross my legs when I sneeze. I don't have to worry about that yet. But I do have to brace myself when I sneeze so I don't throw my back out. It's just like, and then sneeze. Because I'm not one of these little delicate sneezers who you look at and it's like, did you just sneeze? You know, did you just sneeze or was that a sniffle? Uh, Me? Oh, hell no. The whole world shakes when I sneeze. It's loud. It is so loud. My granddaughter, when she was a baby, at first, when I first started watching her and I'd sneeze, because I'm allergic to my cats, I'm allergic to any animal with fur, I'd sneeze and she'd cry. So I got to the point where I'd sneeze and then I'd start laughing, and it took her a while to realize, okay, this is all right. This is, just what Nana does. So, yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, mine were 9.5, but I had mine C-section. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden it's just like out of the blue. You're like, what did I do? And I was nice to you. You know? They gave me a contrast dye. Has he ever had a contrast dye? Some people, I guess not a whole lot of them, but some people are allergic to a contrast dye. Hubby is. He said that his nose felt like his nose was running. His throat was getting spicy, starting to kind of swell, kind of get itchy. And they were like, okay, just watch his nose and other things for that, because they gave hubby Benadryl right away. He took Benadryl the night before for his allergies anyway, so they think that helped uh made it so it wasn't such a bad reaction. I sneeze like my mother-in-law does, so hubby's used to it, or like my mother-in-law did. But, hi, Don. Um, yeah, I'm not allergic to the contrast dye, but uh, yes, exactly. Um, they weren't kidding when they say it feels like you've just wet your pants. Um, and that's something only us women get. But I still, on the way back to the ER room, I went to the bathroom just to make sure that I didn't wet my pants. It's like when you sit there on a heated seat and you don't expect it, someone turns on the heated seat for you, and all of a sudden your particulars start getting really warm. Nah, it's pretty much the same thing. Oh, mine come in my knees and my ankles and my legs, and not usually my back, but it's usually my ankles are the inside of my ankles are the worst. Oh no, that sucks. Oh, it just makes my back hurt. My I want to find it because I've seen it. It exists. Hey, main girl, how are you? It's a PBS documentary on Burt Canyon, Idaho. The one they have on YouTube is not what I saw that Dad had on VHS. But they talked about the old mines in Wallace, the old silver mines, and how what things were, what Burke looked like, what the swimming pool looked like. A swimming pool on the side of a hill in the 40s. That was wild looking. The train station that ran through the main motel in Burke, which also straddled the Burke Creek, or as it was called there for a long time, the Little Nasty, because everybody dumped everything into that creek. But they said the miners couldn't fight in the mines. So they would take it out of the mines to fight. And I have no idea who, and I would love to get the original. Someone had a Super 8 of my uncle fighting outside the mine. And my grandpa was back there. My dad swears it's not him, but it sure in the hell looks like my dad behind my grandpa. Evidently my Uncle Charles made it in a Ripley's Believe It or Not, because after a fight, what was it? I think Uncle Charles lost. I don't know. One of them, but I don't remember who won or who lost. But either way, my Uncle Charles had to drive the other opponent home after having a boxing match fight. It's like, yep, that sounds like family. Of course, my dad's dad and his brother. Typical, I mean, what you would consider small town Catholic Irish. Their idea of fun on Sunday after church was getting drunk and getting into a fight in the front lawn. I'm like, yeah. And then what do? I watch my boys get drunk and get in a fight playing croquet on the front lawn. I'm like, oh my God. And at the time, I worked at the store, the local store, which is 3 miles away. So people who worked at the warehouse next to me knew who my oldest was, because he worked at the store too, knew who I was, and they'd look and they'd start laughing. And I'm like, would you boys knock it off? I have to face these people next week. You know? Awesome suspicious. Awesome. Here in about a few more months, you won't even know the accident ever happened when moving around. Ah, the joy of youth. Watching these kids who hurt themselves and they're fine the next day. I'm like, I bend over wrong and I'm out of commission for a week. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm getting a call from Ohana. Hello? Yes, this is her. Okay. Let me get a pen. The Thursday? Yeah. Oh, okay. What time on Wednesday? 3:30. That'll work. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You too. All right. Bye-bye. Goody. Tomorrow, 3:30, I get another ultrasound. As if today wasn't bad enough. Gotta put this down on the calendar. I'm gonna forget. Hubby's gotta be home in time for the baby. Not the baby. 28th. 3:30. Okay, so I got. Oh. Oh, ouch. That's yeah, especially when the weather changes. I got a pimp limp. That's good. That's good. Get you in a nice purple hat with a long feather. Um. Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Some maybe the fedora with the leopard print band around it. You know. The the purple double stitched white stitching suit. Got the big old pointy collars. Yeah. Um Makes me think of something in oh man. Shit. Pootie Tang. Something that you'd see in the movie Pootie Tang. Ugh. Those assholes. Can you look for a different insurance? When I flipped the Escort when I was 18, they just flat out dropped me. I had to find other insurance. Yeah, fur coat. Yep. Mm-hmm. God, I haven't seen Pootie Tang in years. That is one weird movie. So, yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. Going over hubby's check and how much of this shit that he has to pay in a month. For it's a Washington State thing, and it's all I think the different taxes that cover people for this FMLA. I'm like, shit, yeah, fucking milk it for all you can. Get your money back. Well, yeah, taxes are gonna be a bitch though, because they took some out, and I think Hartford took some out, but I'm pretty sure I will be getting 0 back for tax return this year. So, even if we do have a changing of the guard, it ain't gonna affect this year. Yeah, I've got Progressive too. The whole house does. Yeah. Hey, Roxanne, how you doing? Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, we're talking aches and pains, and of course, a lot of us are in our 50s. I have to go back tomorrow. At least I can sleep in and get some exercise. 3:30, I can visit with you guys for a little while before I leave. Hubby's got to come straight home to watch little girl so she can put on the headphones and watch something on YouTube, some Minecraft show, and not hear what's going on around her. I think I'll just take her to, yeah, I'll take her with me. And as soon as I get her, we go into town, and then he can pick her up there and take her home. The ultrasound shouldn't take long. I'll be home before mother gets here, but I will have daycare papers ready for the end of the month so mom can pay me so I can spend more shit on Temu. Those robes. Give me 2 seconds. They should be done. I love them, and I want to see how they feel once they're dry, and I'll show you guys. I was very impressed. Hopefully, they'll stay together. That'll be the only thing. So I have a small problem. Yeah. I don't have any place to hang them or set them really. And there are my cord to my headphones. Okay. First one. I have two of them like this. Solar flares are killing me. And I know I have two of them. It's got a mermaid. So this one goes, second one. It's one of these things I accidentally hit one click by. The koi fish? No. Koi fish are on this side. There's a koi. I didn't wash the ties. I didn't want to lose them. This one is so soft. That one, yeah, not so soft. I usually put some fabric softener though. It's got the flowers in the sleeves. No, flowers on the other side of the sleeve. Flowers in the front. Come on, flower, where are you? This one does have a silk-like feel. This one I've got to be careful with because it's more of a satin. Where's the top at? Let's see. It's upside down. Let's see, this was my goal. In the wintertime, I'm going to try to save some money on my heating. And so I can't run around with 72-degree house and this all the time. I'll still have this on all the time. But my goal was to get something to go over. I can wear around the house that matches my top. Kind of keeps me warm while I'm puttering around. And then, though I think I might have to tack up the sleeve. I can't stand sleeves, you know, because the sleeves are too long. That and I'm too short. But yeah, this is. I need to get a couple of solids since I have like a leopard print top like this. Some with big flowers. Oh yeah, that green. My dad and stepmom had a van in that seafoam green, a Ford van. This one's nice. It feels a lot better coming out of the dryer than it did going into the washer. So, yeah, I like the shorter sleeves, but it'll keep me warmer in the winter. But I might modify. This one's more of a linen feeling material. That's the second orange one. We all know what that one looks like. I gotta get hangers out. I think I'm gonna get one of those over the door hangers and just hang those in here so I don't get them all scrunched up in my closet. Where's the top? No, sleeves don't have anything. So I could wear that with a black one of these or a white one of these, even some pink ones. They're not bad. They're what? 11, 12 bucks. Just kind of keep scroll them, look at them, don't buy them. Come back in a few days and they'll say, limited time sale, and then they'll be like $11 or $12. Oh, now I want fried rice because we have Costco's got these packages of Korean barbecue pork jerky. They got the individual bags so you don't get your hands all greasy. Dice that up and put that into some fried rice and then let it sit overnight. Oh my God, it is so good. I got one more after this one. This is the one I got yesterday. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? I really like this one. So instead of having a cardigan like a lot of people do, I just go for bathrobes. And I can wear them like a cardigan around my house. Can't see me going to the Walmart in one of these, but you never know. Ooh, I gotta be careful of that mirror. Hello, mirror. You can't follow, mirror. You can't. I cannot have you break ever, 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 ever. It's the only used mirror I have ever bought, and I didn't buy it. My daughter's mom had it, and she got it. And when she moved out of this room, she didn't want it anymore. I think it's a gorgeous mirror. It's got this weird inlay in it. And I know it's not really haunted, so. All right, last one. There's a navy blue one I want really bad. But one thing at a time. Yeah. I think they're like peonies. I know. But yeah, the only one that's that weird long sleeve is the turquoise one. I'll probably just break out the sewing machine and adjust that one. So, not thrilled going back tomorrow. I'll be honest. Just thank you. Yeah, I've got a couple more. They have this stupid thing. They keep saying, well, if you spend this much, you'll get this many drops of water. And once you get, I forget how much you water so many crops and whatever it is, you get 2 free items. And well, I'm not spending anymore. I'm just going through getting this stuff I get that doesn't cost anything. It'll maybe take me 2 weeks to finally get the 2 items for free, but I want to see how it works, and I'm learning that, yeah, they really stretch it out. I see why a lot of people kind of give up, but that black one, netted one is really, really pretty. But I also think I'm gonna sew the ties in the middle, in the back, so don't lose them. So, but they'll be nice to keep me somewhat warm without and they'll light enough that it's, God forbid I have my own personal summer and 15-degree weather. I can just, it'll still be cool enough. I won't. Yeah, the turquoise one's a really pretty one too, but it's got the long sleeve, so I gotta fix it. Even if I just tack them up. I don't want to cut them off. I'll just tack them up. They'll be nice. So I just kind of walk outside to 15 degrees, just kind of barely take it off, cool off, put it back on, and go back inside. There's a navy blue one, kind of like that black one. That's really pretty. But I need to get probably a solid green, a solid black. I have to go look at my colors, but yeah, solid green, solid black, and maybe a solid burgundy or plum. I don't know. Look at those gazillions I've got. I have enough of these. I could wear one every day for over a month and not have to do laundry. But what happens is I just wear the ones on the top of the hooks. So I have to go through and rotate them. And so the ones in the back actually get some wear. I got a few I need to get rid of. I got one I wore working on a car, so it's got grease all over it. So I didn't even think about it. I looked down, I went in and went, ah, damn it. And I got a couple that are tied right here because my brain didn't think about it when I was first watching the baby. I wanted something that was easy, comfortable, no sleeves. Well, I pretty much bought everything that our local Walmart had in the tops, and they only had a couple left in the bigger sizes, except they were too big. So I just tied them in a knot right here so they'd stay up. And I didn't think about it. So the knots are in the front and not in the back where they should have been because I didn't want to sew it. Not too bright. So so much to look forward to tomorrow. You guys are gonna have to cheer me up before I go tomorrow because it's gonna hurt again. At least it's just one and not two. But she focused on about the 9 o'clock area, I guess, 9:10 area. And if you're facing at them, and no, I don't have any tonight. I didn't get a chance to get them on, but I'll hold on. I'll go get them though. They're pretty. Come here, dum dum. Where you go? You want in? Okay, good. Come on, dude. Oh, I don't have them all. Okay. Ta-da! They've got they call it unicorn. It looks better on this turquoise. It kind of looks like mermaid scales, and then kind of put them together, and they kind of look a little bit like mermaid scales. Black. This unicorn looks kind of this weird goldish brown, and pink. It doesn't hardly show up at all. So, yeah. I was gonna put them on, but I was like, no, I want to get these things washed, dried. I know the minute this hubby realizes how many I have, he's gonna look at me and go, do you really need all of those? And I'm gonna go, yes. I want to stay warm. And he'll look at me and laugh and go, yeah, you'll never wear them. So, maybe. So, yep. Still not worried though, because most people who end up with breast cancer, oh God, I gotta tell Pamela. They don't feel it. So it's not healthy, but they sure in the hell stay on a long time. Good old Loctite. Oh, you guys probably would. And then, I have to get out the little Dremel nail tool and sand off all the glue. But they do pop off after about a week. And if you really want to get them to come off faster, wash some dishes by hand. They just kind of soak themselves and it's easy to get off. Oh yeah. He sees me buy things and he makes fun of me when when FedEx and UPS guys show up at the same time. I have a bad habit because I'll order something And then I'll remember I need something else, and since I have Amazon Prime, there's no shipping. So I have a bunch of boxes coming in when I should just have some patience and wait till like Amazon Day when they all come in on one day, but I never do that. So I come back from the post office because now they're going to the post office with 5 or 6 boxes, and he's looking at me going, "What'd you order this time?" "Oh no, this is just our auto renewal, honey. This is your soap. This is your deodorant. This is, yeah, yeah. I try to get most of my stuff before. Oh yeah, my fingernails are so soft that I tear them. So yeah, I've got a couple that have lifted off the nail bed because twice I've done this. I go to put on the dustpan to the broom, like the red one that comes with its matching dustpan. And if I have my fingernail in the wrong place when I pop it into place, ay Dios míos. It's like I'm pretty sure this is why this one's lifted up a little bit off my nail bed at the end. Oh fuck, it hurt. Oh, several times. It hurts bad. And I can't open the ouch. Ouch. Yeah, you guys are lucky. Those black and yellow bins either with these nails on, because it does the same thing. It catches and it just glue keeps it on so well it will lift my nail off its bed. So yeah. But I'm so used to having them, I don't think twice, to the point where one time I had just taken them off and the night before, and so the next day we were making eggs for breakfast, and I went to pick up an egg, and I went for the automatic distance I would if I had the nails on to grab the egg, and I didn't have the nails on, and I completely missed the egg. And I was like, "What the oh, I know what I did." Yeah. No. I pretty much have all the stuff for it. I like changing these things out so fast that I can't sit there and wait. You see people who they grow out or they have to wait until they can get in and make the time. I just take care of it myself. I've got straight acetone. If I'm really in a hurry to get them off, I can just soak them in acetone. But I've got stuff for the polygel. I have yet. I think I've only done one polygel nail because it's like, okay, I can't decide. So yeah, I've got the UV lights, the little tool, the polygel, the forms, the clips, the stuff to put on top of your nails, all the glitter and stuff, and the UV glue, and yeah, I got too much shit, and I keep buying more and more nail polish. Yeah, hold still. Here on carpet, you don't like to move. Cat eye. I can do stuff with cat eye. I've got holographic stuff. I tend to favor the glitter over solid colors. Yeah. I got chrome powder in the dining room that I haven't set up so nobody can bump it because it got shipped from Amazon and they beat the ever living tar out of it. So one color's working its way into another color. Then I got this stuff over here for nail powders. I collect nail shit like I do makeup. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to get off here. So when hubby calls at 2:30, I'm going to tell him, I got to meet you in town tomorrow after work. so they can do this shit all over again. All right, guys, I love you all, and I will come on for a little bit before I go off tomorrow. I tried that once. It didn't go over very well. You know, yeah, he wasn't too enthused at all. And should have seen it. My son painted his toenails black, and then his nails black. You know. Oh, ouch. Mine will split like they're like a piece of mica. They'll, instead of splitting this way with a nail, the end of the nail splits this way. It's really weird. And then they'll try to, they're so soft they bend. And then my poor toes, mine do it. My youngest does it. My granddaughters do it. They get so far and then they just want to curl back in. So they have to be constantly cut. But yeah, I like the acrylic so that it keeps me from tearing them, because they'll tear. And then that hurts. That stings. My brain went to Black Swan when she had that vision of peeling off a. No, thanks. We don't need to discuss that one. All right, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably need a little cheering up because I don't want to do this again. I wanted to have a day at the house. I think there's some vitamin I'm missing. Or collagen. But it's always been that way ever since I was a kid. I never could grow long nails. So it sucked. All right, guys. I love you all. I'll just keep breathing through tomorrow. And now I want to go onto my chart and see if there's anything up there. All right, guys. For Paola, when she's winding down, if she watches this later, all my love, Miss Dragon. And away we go, if I find the right button again.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love.